Episode 12. Emotion is a tension pattern. How feeling shapes movement. We often speak about emotions as invisible experiences living somewhere in the mind, separate from the body. But emotion is not an idea we think. It is a state we embody. Emotion shows itself as breath, as posture, as tension, as hesitation, as readiness, as collapse, as power. Emotion is not something we feel. Emotion is something we become. When we are afraid, the ribs do not open. The breath becomes shallow. The pelvis tucks or locks. The jaw guards, and the neck shortens. This is not a psychological reaction. It is a structural defense. When we are confident, the breath expands, the spine organizes, the eyes lift, the feet press differently into the ground. The body organizes around possibility, not protection. Emotion is not a thought. Emotion is a recruitment pattern. Anxious people do not only feel anxious, they move anxiously. They brace before they lift, they land before they jump, they tighten where they should recoil, they hesitate where they should accelerate. Sadness is not only sadness, it is a loss of tone, a reduction in spring, a collapse of tension that should be elastic. Confidence is not only confidence, it is a timing state where tissue and nervous system agree on what will happen next. Emotion shapes the forecast, and the forecast shapes the movement. The nervous system does not respond to reality. It responds to what it expects reality will be. This is why two people can stand in the same environment, face the same task, and one expresses power while the other expresses fear. Not because they are different physically, but because they are different predictively. The body does not prepare for what is. It prepares for what it anticipates. Emotion is a preparation, a tension pattern, a movement strategy in advance. So what changes emotion in the body? Not affirmations, not willpower, not forcing posture or breath. Emotion changes when the nervous system receives new information that makes a different prediction possible. When tissue no longer guards, when fascia transmits force clearly, when recruitment is sequenced without hesitation, when the body can rebound instead of brace. Safety becomes physical, not conceptual. And when safety is physical, emotion follows. We do not release feelings. We remove the defensive patterns those feelings lived inside. We do not correct posture. We update the forecast that created it. We do not fix pain. We restore trust in movement. At Adaptive Bodywork, we do not treat the body as a machine to repair or a shape to adjust. We work with the body as a living history that can be rewritten. We change tissue to change prediction. We change prediction to change behavior. We change behavior to change identity. The body you walk with today is not a sentence. It is a story in revision. And the nervous system is always willing to learn a better ending. This concludes our first series, but your body is still listening. The question now is simple. What future are you willing to build in your movement, in your posture, in your power, in your breath, and in your life? Because emotion lives in your structure, and structure can be taught to trust a new version of you. Adaptive Bodywork, where the body learns who you can become.